single, I was 24 and the dating pool was everyone. And now it's like a shallow puddle of age-appropriate men who are old and gross, and I don't want to do that.
Dating apps, bro. Like, come on, dating apps. I am realizing this pattern with myself that if I am bored, I get on a dating app just to feel validated. Do I meet up with these people? No, absolutely not. And do I actually try to have a conversation with these people? No, not really. But I do notice that if they have their IG name, I'll go search their IG name and kind of like a couple of their photos and see if they'll slide in my DMs. And if they do, that's when we'll start talking. But do I still meet up with them? No. So it's so crazy that I am engaged in this cycle of seeking attention, not taking action, seeking attention, not taking action. And it's like, why do I do this?
Welcome to all you beautiful God's creations. Fasten your seatbelts, gentlemen, and let's find out this woman's story.
What up, sugar tits? Let's get into it. I am trying to figure out how to date. I was in a relationship for 8 years. I was actually married, and I found out my partner was cheating on me my whole relationship. So obviously I get divorced. I'm trying to enter the dating world. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And so I'm here exposing myself. Hopefully someone can take a nugget. Just want to put it out there. I started a podcast. It's pretty litty titties. It's called Iowa Within, and I'm also hosting a retreat to help you find your soul family. So let's dive in. Dating apps, bro. Like, come on, dating apps. I am realizing this pattern with myself that if I am bored, I get on a dating app just to feel validated. Do I meet up with these people? No, absolutely not. And do I actually try to have a conversation with these people? No, not really. But I do notice that if they have their IG name, I'll go search their IG name and kind of like a couple of their photos and see if they'll slide in my DMs. And if they do, that's when we'll start talking. But do I still meet up with them? No. So it's so crazy that I am engaged in this cycle of seeking attention, not taking action, seeking attention.
There you have it, gentlemen. You know, dating apps are bad for women, but they are also incredibly harmful to men. Chances are, if you are not Chad, which most men are not Chads, if you're not Chad, you're just gonna get used for your time or for your money. You will get, you'll get to talk to these kind of women. You will talk with them. You will be interested in maybe a hookup or maybe a serious relationship. And you will think in your head, many men think that we're getting somewhere because we're talking so much. No, the reality is you're just an attention farm. That's what you are to them, to most women on dating apps. And the women who actually meet with you, most of them just want free meals. That's it. Like, you're just validation. I would highly encourage men, either do not date on dating apps, or either, if you are, be really aware of the situation. And then this woman is a perfect example of all the women who say, but I'm really trying to find love, a good guy. I just can't. All men are bad. But it's not true. This is the reality. Women have so many options. They get dates by the dozens every day, and they just don't pick the good men. That's the reality. It's not that there is a shortage of good men. It's not that all men are a-holes. No, it's the fact that you can choose so many good guys, but you don't. And if you happen to, secure a Chad for a one-night stand, you're going to, of course, spread your legs, and then, when he leaves, be shocked that he didn't want to have a relationship.
Not taking action. And it's like, why do I do this? Is it because I'm scared to be alone and I need this reminder that I am worthy? Or is this just the new world? Is this how we meet people? But the thing is actually I meet other people.
Let me answer this for you, madam. The reason why you do this, and you can't even provide an answer of why you do this, is because women nowadays have gone so far beyond what relationships ought to be. In the past, fathers taught their sons how to be a good man, how to be a gentleman, how to provide value in relationships, and mothers did that as well. So mothers will go to show to their daughters, also leading by example what a good wife is, what a valuable woman is, how to secure a man, how to keep a man, how to pick a good man. Not anymore. No, forget about the single mothers. Even in, you know, families with both parents, it's lost, you know, this tradition of teaching kids how to be valuable in a relationship. These women, instead of growing with someone to mentor them and to teach them, they find in media and all around society just, you are a queen, you're the prize, you're the bestest ever, don't settle for less, you need to be on top all the time, you need to receive all the attention, all the validation, and this is how they get to not picking the right partners. And of course, womanism is to blame for that as well. Does it get rid of all the accountability? Absolutely no. Am I defending them? No. You're a rational human being that should take decisions, excuse me, based on the information that you have and the current situation. You're not doing that. I mean, you are so naive that you don't even understand why you do this behavior, yet you continue doing it. You're not learning.
You know, at the gym, like most of the people I go on dates with, I meet in real life. And so it's like, what is the point of dating apps if you don't really meet up? Why am I on them? They also make me feel like I am not pretty enough, because I am like, oh man, this is the first picture they're gonna see. Do I look good enough? You know, all of this aspects. It's quite interesting. What's everyone's opinion on this, like, dating app thing? Like, is there a strategy to it? Why do we use it? Is it worth meeting up with people? Because, like, my thing too is like, are you getting in the way of the universe introducing you to people because you're foreseeing relationships just based off of looks, off of social media and like an app?
Damn, the way of the universe. Forget about the universe. It's probably not gonna help you. What you have to do as a man or woman is just be rational, understand the situation, and find a good partner. That's it. You don't have to blame the universe or karma or God or all the things that women use all the time to make up for their own mistakes.
How did I have the courage to date again after a very toxic marriage? How could I put myself out there and trust other people again with my heart? I got this question recently, and I think there's a point to be made here. This isn't about me trusting other people. This is about me trusting myself. Trusting the fact that if there's somebody that's trying to get into my life and share my time and they are not good enough for me, I trust that I will make the decision to kick them. That clarity came from me taking the time to learn about exactly who I am, what I want, and making sure that anybody that comes in my life will be nothing less than that. I trust me now. I trust that I will make those good decisions for myself. I would rather be alone in peace than give up any of my happiness or peace just to be with somebody else. With information comes power, and now I have all the information I need. I have all the education I need to make sure that I stay the fuck away from red flags. So get clear on what you want in a relationship and settle for absolutely nothing less.
Bravo, bravo. We have this woman here. Reached the end line. She already knows. How old you, miss? You know, are you above 30? Are you a single mother? Why is it, gentlemen, that women always come to this conclusion when it's too late? When men are not willing to date them anymore, when they are not good dating options? Why is it? Of course, because when they are younger, guys, they don't care about that at all. They don't give a freak about that, you know? When they're young, they just want to have their fun and go to all the clubs and secure the best chat there is out there. And they don't care about all those rules that at a later point in their life, they act like this really wise man for figuring out. You know, have you noticed, gentlemen, whenever you watch my videos or Warg or Taylor's videos or any Manosphere content for that matter, you never hear women in their 20s saying those things. It's always women above 30 or single mothers. Interesting how that goes.
I'm gonna roll out my stability ball and we're gonna have a talk about why I don't do 50-50. Some of y'all are focused on the wrong things. When it comes to the relationship situation, if you wanna do 50-50, fine. But here's what I know. I don't have time to count calories, nor do I want to count calories. You know, like when you're like getting ready to do your fitness thing, the idea of counting calories kind of grosses you out because you know how much mental energy and time it's going to take you to every single time you stop to eat. You have to think about it and track it and put it in the phone. Yeah, so that's like the most unsexy thing to me ever in a relationship is the thought of counting everything that each other are doing for each other. But I'm also a very wise and savvy woman, and I negotiate the shit out of everything I do. And what I pay attention to the most is my risk management. And this is about understanding how much risk is on my side of the table and how much risk is on his side of the table, because in love, there is always risk, but that shit does not need to be lopsided. There is a huge difference between him coming over here more often and eating more of my groceries because I'm a single mom, which requires him to be here more often, and me moving into a house with him where my name is not on the title. See the difference? Me being the one to reach out to him more often because I have the kids and he has no idea where I'm at in my parenting requires me to communicate more effectively on my parenting weeks. I'm not expecting that shit 50-50 versus me having 3 kids, having someone move in, and then all of a sudden now I'm navigating conversations between a step, whatever, and my children and their feelings about it and my feelings about it. Like, how much emotional risk do I need to take on? Risk is usually where we get tripped up. We're more than happy to have a man provide the dates, take you out, buy you nice things. But then what ends up happening is you actually take on the real risk, which is when you sell all your shit and you move in. And now you don't have anything of your own and your name isn't on the house and you don't have anything like that you're legally entitled to. That, my friend, is risk I'm not willing to take. I'm not willing to risk my children's well-being and comfortability to try out a social experiment relationship after divorce. These are major risks that you're taking. It's why I love living apart together so much, because I can manage the risk effectively in my own life. It's not about 50-50. It's about risk. We cover all of these mindset shifts in Money Before Men, and you can find it in my profile. Love.
All right, no, I don't think I will. Well, at least she knows the deal. At least she knows about the risks. So, you know, props for that. Isn't it a risk for a man to write your name on the title of his house, given the, you know, the governmental help and assistance that women get overall in society? You know, it just seems like being a single mother is not a great deal, gentlemen. And I will say that as a woman, you know, what they should do, it's more risky to become a single mother and then have to deal with all those problems than it is, you know, to just pick a good man. Because, you know, here and there we get some a-holes who, you know, you couldn't have known. But for the most part, there are plenty of guys who are never going to give up on their families and who are willing to raise children and, you know, the whole bag. So this is a problem that many modern women are having nowadays. They just don't have the ability to pick good men. And then they end up in these situations and it's screwed for everyone. It's screwed for them. It's screwed for the men that are, you know, potentially going to take them. It's just not a great plan as a man to have a single mother, you know, join your life for more than recreational purposes. But what do you guys think? Leave me a comment down below and I'll be happy to see you next time, guys. Thank you for watching.